Hey everyone, Amanda Anderson here, Director of Marketing at Pira Consulting and co-host of the Hire Fire podcast. Today, what I want to talk to you about is really for those unhappy workers and whether or not you should take the leap. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so welcome back. I want to talk to you about the current job market and how you are doing. How are you doing? For the workers out there who are unhappy, undervalued, underutilized, and underpaid, this message is for you, and please hear me. We are in the midst of arguably the best job seeker or candidate market in history. It's especially in what Pira Consulting does with professional IT staffing services. The need for professional, good, well-rounded, charismatic uh, job seekers or candidates is intense right now. It's the need is so intense and so great. And so today, what happened that prompted actually this message to everyone is I had a really great meeting with a long-term friend of mine, and we talk a lot about our careers and the paths that we take, and really bounce things off of each other. If you don't have one, a person that you do this with, you should get one. And so we met today, and really it was about him. He has a job offer, an internal job offer, a promotion, and an external job offer, which is a nice pay increase, new industry. And he was torn. Um, our generation moves a lot with jobs. We tend to. Older generations really tend to buckle down. You hear of the back in the day when they had pensions and people would be lifers at companies. Not so much the case anymore. Well, this particular friend was kind of going down that route where he'd been there for a really long time, like 10 years, which to many might not sound like a long time, but that is like that's a large portion of your career. And he stayed with this company, and he again has a promotion that they are offering him. They want to keep him, which is great. Um, but having the conversation we had today, and it being not the first time that we've had this conversation, at the end of it, he kind of turns to me and goes, what should I do? I there's this unknown with this other company. The other company it's kind of the evil you know versus the evil you don't know. Um, and instead of taking a diplomatic route, as I rarely do, I really gave my opinion, and I finally just looked at him and said, take the leap. What do you have to lose? Okay. Best job market ever. Absolutely ever. Not to mention the experience that this person has, the skill level. Why on earth would he stay as skilled and as driven and smart and charismatic as this gentleman is? Why would he stay with a company who he knows is underpaying him, is overworking him, and really has a culture that's kind of falling apart at the seams? Why? The We have lived in fear of making changes for far too long. COVID was tough on the world. Uh, and I said, I can't guarantee you anything. The grass is not always greener on the other side. But, but, mind you, the grass, I don't know, it could be blue. And maybe you've never experienced blue grass before, and you get over there and it's awesome. Maybe you don't even know what kind of grass there is. Maybe there are rocks. Like walk with, stay with me on the metaphor here. But it's one of those things where you don't know. Okay, you're not really sure, and that can be scary and paralyzing. that fear. But gone are the days where you have to stay in a job for a year or two if you make a move. Like, honestly, if you make a move and the culture is really bad, or it's a really bad fit, or they promise something that they didn't deliver on, or whatever it may be, you can still make another move. It's a great market for it. You'll be fine, as long as you are a good, skilled worker, right? So, my challenge to everyone is, don't be afraid, especially in this market, to go chase your bliss. This is the time to do it, if ever there was one. So don't be unhappy. There's no reason to be, and we have plenty of jobs and openings coming in every day here at Pira, among all the other recruiters and job boards and everything. There are lots of opportunities right now. So please take the leap, find your happiness, and maybe surprise yourself. Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Thank you for listening to the Hire Fire podcast, brought to you by Pira Consulting. Check us out on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or online at piraconsulting.com. That's PIRA consulting.com.